On that, as we have it. Now, FBI agents investigating the Boston bombings say they've identified a suspect after trawling through hours of footage of the marathon. But officials denied earlier reports that an arrest had been made over the attacks, which of course claimed the lives of 3 people and injured 170 other people. Stanford University National Security Analyst Arash Aramesh joins me now live from California. Very good to talk to you again, Arash. It looks like progress has been made in this investigation.
Indeed. We still need more time. The law enforcement agencies in this country need a little bit more time, but they have gone through thousands of pictures, hours and hours of video footage. And the good news here is what law enforcement has today, which it didn't have 5, 6, 8 years ago, is tons and tons and tons of user-generated photos. People with their cell phones, people with their iPads, people with their all the devices that were not available a few years back were available last week, and people were taking pictures. Second thing is that the FBI has now collected a lot more pieces from the bombs, pieces, shrapnels, wires, and battery pieces, and they have a better idea of what sort of bomb-making equipment and what sort of bomb-making sophistication was required for this sort of bomb, and potentially what kind of bomb signature this bomb sort of represented. Again, some more time is needed, and the most important thing, as I always say, is to wait and let law enforcement agencies do what they do best, investigate to find out and report the truth and a well-educated, well-informed truth.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying there about the pictures available to people now, given the fact that all the cameras were there for the marathon itself. It does mean, though, that every person, every news agency, every channel becomes a detective in itself, and the FBI are very keen to play down earlier speculation that an arrest had been made. Do you think that that suggests that they are fearful that the threat still exists?
They certainly think so. I mean, first of all, no one has been arrested. According to the most credible and the most recent news, they have a certain individual of interest, a person of interest, but no one has been arrested. And again, waiting a little bit and reporting something correctly is a lot more valuable, especially at a time of crises, at a time like this when people are afraid and people are tense. It's much better to wait and report something accurately than report something really quickly and get it wrong. And a couple of networks here in the U.S. made that big mistake, and then they had to, sort of apologize for it. The thing with citizen journalism or citizen reportage of these pictures has with itself and brings with itself certain dangers. But again, it's better to have a lot more photos to go through than not have that many pictures. But previously, the FBI and law enforcement agencies used to rely on surveillance cameras from, drugstores and stores and banks and federal buildings. They still do that, but they have also access to hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures and user-generated photos.
Okay, Arash Aramesh, always a pleasure. Thank you.